guys? We're ready for day 4. All right, we've been talking about this week, how do people help out in the community? How do people help in the community? We've been talking about this week. I want you guys to think about when you go in your car or you go drive around your community, who are people that you might see out helping? They may even be behind the scenes. You might not be able to see them. Like nurses and chefs. You may even see firefighters and other places. If you drive by, those are all people that help out in the community. Alright, who is a hero you admire? Who's a hero you admire? Remember, admire means, what does that mean? You're right, it means that you think that they're special, or they're wonderful, or they're awesome. So who is somebody you admire? How does a team coach show leadership? Leadership. Remember what leadership means? That means someone who is in charge, or somebody that takes charge of a group. So how does a team coach show leadership? Because a coach is a leader. He's the leader of the team, right? So he's a leader. What do you enjoy doing with people in your community? What do you enjoy doing with people in your community? Remember, a community is a group of people that are around you. So some things that you might like to do are going to the Halstead Old Settlers. Some of the things that they do. They have different events that you could do with people in your community. Who do you rely on to help you get to school? Remember, rely means that it's somebody you count on that helps you. So who do you rely on to get to school? Could be your grandma, your grandpa, mom, dad. Could be the school bus, the bus driver. How can you make connections between the stories you read this week? Remember, connections are linked together. Okay, so how can you make connections? How can you find out what's the same on both of them, put them together? Okay, would you think about those stories that we read this week? Alright, we're going to read a story called Kids Can Help. So this is a non-fiction story. That means it's not fake. It's real. Okay? We're going to read about how children can help in a neighborhood. Alright, you guys ready? Kids Can Help. Remember, this is called the title. Alright, let's read it.
Kids can help. How can kids help the neighborhood? Kids can help grow a garden. It is fun to plant seeds and help them grow. A community garden is a great place to help. The plants are pretty to look at, and everyone can enjoy fresh fruits and vegetables.
Okay, so how are these kids helping? Possibly you talk about how are these kids helping? If you said that they're growing a garden, you're right. They're growing a garden for their neighborhood so they can give some to their neighbors. Have you ever had a neighbor give you guys any fruits or vegetables? It's awesome when they do that.
Kids can help clean the playground. They can pick up trash. They can recycle cans and bottles. Recycling makes the neighborhood clean. Recycling helps our earth, too. Do you want to help your neighborhood? Think about what you can do. How we can help. 1. Plant a garden. 2. Clean the playground. 3. Recycle cans and bottles.
So those are all ways that you can help by planting a garden, cleaning up the playground, recycling cans and bottles. In Halstead, I know they have a recycling system that you put all your recyclables in a trash can and they pick it up at a different time. It's good to take care of the earth. That is how you can help your community. So what were some things in there that the kids did that were real that you could do? I want you to talk to somebody about that. What could you do? All right, I want to hear the two words that have the same middle sound. Which word does not belong? Are you ready? Head, hug, hunk. Which word does not belong? You said head, you're right. Hug, ugh, and hunk both have a sound. Swam, jump, think. Which one does not belong? You said think, you're right. We have swum and jump. They both have the sound. Alright, let's do the next one. Lost, shop, brush. Which one does it belong? If you said brush, you're right, because lost, shop. They both have a short O. Okay, blush, cash, stump. Which one doesn't belong? Blush, cash, stump. If you said cash, you're correct. Ush and both have a short U. Very good. Remember, we're looking for the middle sound, that vowel. Ship, trick, rush. Which one doesn't belong? You said rush, you're right. The ick, both have an I sound. Stung, cost, rush. Which doesn't belong? You said cost, you're correct. Stung and rush both have a short U. Good job. Give yourself a pat on the back. Alright, remember, we're talking about digraphs. Two words that come together to make a new sound. We call this a buddy letter or digraphs. When the TH, SH, or NG are beside each other, they make the new sound like in thermos. It's our TH, it's our digraph. Alright, let's tap these words out. Are you ready? I'm going to get your tappers ready. Ash, rash. What's the digraph? SH, that's right. Long, long. What was that buddy letter? The NG, very good. Shock. That's right, we have SH and CK. Don't forget to be tapping with us. Here we go. Shack. You said SH, you're right, and CK, you're correct. Alright, let's look at this one. We have is cash. CA, and then we have SH. SH would go there. Very good. Then we have ack. What would go there? What would go there? You said SH, you're right. Shack. This one right here. What would go right there? You said TH, you're right. THINK. Think. The next one is math. You said TH, right? You're correct. T and then H. Alright, guys, we're going to spell, say. Okay? Ready? Fish. F-I-S-H. Fish. Shop. Shop. S-H-O-P. Alright, the next one. Ship. S-H-I-P. With. W-I-T-H. With. Thing. T-H-I-N-G. We have sang. S-A-N-G. Sang. Then we have fast. F-A-S-T. Fast. Wink. W-I-N-I-N-K. Wink. Want. That's a sight word. W-A-N-T. And then call. C-A-L-L, call. Good job, first graders. All right, now we're going to put our words in alphabetical order. What word would go first? You said call, you're right. C-A-L-L, because C comes first in the alphabet. Then we have A, B, C, D, E, F. Oop, I see two F words. I see fish and I see fast. So we gotta decide which one. So we gotta look at the next letter. I or A, which one comes first? If you said fast, you're correct. It has the A first. The A comes with I, so it's gonna be fast next. We're gonna put fast. F-A-S-T. Alright, number 3 would put fish. F-I-S-H. G-H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P-Q-R-S. Oh, we have 3 S words. 3 S words. We have shop, ship, and sing. So we got sang would go first because sang starts with an A. Well, not starts with an A, I'm sorry. It has an A as the second letter. And in shop, we have an H. So an A comes before an H. You put sang. Well, now we have to decide between shop and ship. So O or I, which one comes first? If you don't remember, go through your alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So we put ship. S-H-I-P, ship. And then we would put shop. S-H-O-P. Then we have, what word comes after S? Now we have to think A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. So we're going to find a word as T. Do we have something that says T? That's right, we do. We have thing. So we're going to put thing. And then we're going to go back to our alphabet. T, U, V, W. Oh, we have 3 W words. We have wink, with, and want. So we have to decide what letter comes first between I and A. We're looking at the second letter. You said want. You're right. W-A-N-T. All right, right here. Now we have to go to the second letter since we have I and I. So N or T, which one comes first? N. You're right. So we're going to put wink. W-I-N-K. And then we have with. W-I-T-H. Alright, let's have curse by sight words again. Here we go. All. A-L-L, all. Call. C-A-L-L, call. Day. D-A-Y, day. Her. H-E-R, her. Want. W-A-N-T, want. Alright, now it's your turn. You guys are going to read Nell's book. Nell's books in your literacy and zoology book.